What is going on, IF Warriors? This is your boy Edward V, and I know you want to know what you can eat. And no matter how much you put yourself, sit down and try to eat these things, they will never get you fat. I know you want to know that list because who wouldn't? Especially now during New Year's. You probably want all the help you can get so you can reach your weight loss goals, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. Let's go ahead and break it down. Let's go ahead and start everything with the obvious, what you see in the thumbnail: popcorn. Believe it or not, so many people think of popcorn as a no-no, or somewhat because it's too closely tied to snacks and chips and candy. I mean, you get it at the movie theaters, for crying out loud. So there's no way that popcorn is good for you. Believe it or not, it is almost a superfood. Why? Because of the fiber content that it provides, the low calorie count, and how filling it is, because it takes up a large space with having that high fiber count. Now, keep in mind, just because you're eating popcorn doesn't mean that it is automatically healthy. If you eat popcorn and you have a bunch of butter on it, like they put in the movie theaters, so you're basically taking something that has low calories, putting a bunch of calories on top of it, and essentially eating a lot of calories. Air popped popcorn, not pre-made popcorn or popcorns that come in the packaging that have the flavors that fall onto the popcorn. All of that can actually cause weight gain. Air popped popcorn is nearly impossible because the low calorie count and the feeling of being full won't even let you get past that barrier of overeating it. Now that you know that little small kept secret about popcorn, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts is unique because it contains both 4 grams of fiber, but also 4 grams of protein. Something that's very, very unique in a food source, to have a good amount of fiber and a good amount of protein in it per serving. And it's also very low calories. I cannot tell you how delicious Brussels sprouts are. They are probably my favorite of all the cabbage family. I would prefer Brussels sprouts than all of the others. And no matter how much you eat of these, you will get full way before you can get to the point where you are overeating calorie-wise, because they're so low in calories. Now let's go ahead and move on to the third one. The third one is cottage cheese. Now, cottage cheese is good because it's low in calories, has a good flavor for that low calorie count, contains calcium, vitamin B, and selenium, and also in studies has been shown to help suppress appetite with the same effect that you get when you eat eggs. So eating cottage cheese, because of the effect that it has on your appetite, it actually helps you in not only just not overeating cottage cheese, but also not overeating other foods as well. So trust me, because of the low calorie count and because of the way you feel when you eat cottage cheese, you will stop eating it way before it gets to the point where you're overeating your calories. Now let's move on to the fourth one: blueberries. Blueberries is the antioxidant king because it has more antioxidants per serving than any other fruit on the table. Any fruit that you could think of, blueberries carries more antioxidants than all of them. And not only that, in just 1 cup of blueberries, it carries over 14% of your daily fiber intake, of the recommended daily fiber intake, which means you're getting a lot of fiber with blueberries. So guess what? You're gonna start feeling full. That is the benefit of fiber. Fiber carries a lot of dietary and nutritional benefit, but it also makes you feel full. So it makes it hard for you to overeat. And to top it all off, to put the blueberry on top, 1 cup of blueberries is only 85 calories. You will stop eating blueberries way before it gets to the point of overeating. Let's talk about the fifth one: celery. Now, celery has almost a mythological status because it is barely any type of calories at all. It is 95% water. 95% water. It contains fiber, vitamin K, potassium, and in 1 whole serving, you only get 6 calories per serving. People joke that Celery may be the only thing that you eat with negative calories because the amount of work that it just takes to be eating celery, the calories that you may expend in just the eating of the celery may actually put you in a negative state in terms of caloric intake. But obviously, even though that's what they say, it's not true. But it's close. 6 calories per serving. You're never gonna overeat this no matter how hard you try. The next food item that you can eat that'll never get you fat is strawberries. It's a good source of potassium and fiber, and 1 cup of strawberries is only 50 calories. You can keep popping these bad boys and you're going to stop eating it. You're going to start feeling full because of the fiber content way before you get into the position where you're overeating. All right, and that's the list for today. Let me know if you want me to continue this list and create a series where I just talk about foods that you eat that'll never make you fat. Patreons will be pinned down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.